Couple great chances already. You would expect Empire to dominate possession. Craig Childs almost a Wallace score attempt. Leo de Oliveira, one of the pass masters in this league. Pass master is a designation as that who featured with 10-15 at the TST. Munir Alami's attempt, kick save, and on the ball right there as Craig Childs is about to fire it in to the right. Into Nick Pereira, shot and a goal. Upper shelf to Leo Oliveira of San Diego, and they break through this 0-0.
And look what they do with the ball, just moving the ball, and Leo just kind of comes in. You know it's coming. Did the push there on Morales to keep it.
For the Empire Strykers, last season they had their second most goals as a team throughout the course of a season, utilizing that attack. Fabian open, strikes it through, bottom right corner, where the dust mites dwell. Marco Fabian draws the next shot for the Empire Strykers. We're tied, one apiece.
You can kind of see here, Chris kind of comes out. Maybe a poor choice to come out and get that. Pacheco overcommits. Give that ball to Marco Fabian in that spot.
Strykers a couple weeks ago. Ball comes in to Alami. Counterattack opportunity. Alami shot. Kick saved by Toth. Another attempt off of the wall. Headed by Walter Bond. Strykers have some numbers. Diaz into Mansoray. Mansoray trying to sneak it past Chris Toth. Broken up by Cardenas. Valiant opportunity. Don't necessarily want to call it a missed opportunity as Perez's shot fires off the plexi to Childs. Childs' shot saved by Orozco. 4 goals, 8 assists, 32 points. There's a kick saved by Orozco. Mansoray and Morales. Mansoray finds the space. Mansoray shot saved by Toth. It'll be Childs. Childs fires it, and Orozco gets his hands on it. To go from turf to twine. That was on with all the space in the world. Fires it, saved by Orozco. Another one bangs off the wall. This is a dangerous scenario. Mendez shot in, and there once again is Orozco. Morales into Gonzalez. Gonzalez skirts it through off of the Strykers banner. Morales' shot, kick save, Orozco. Orozco's goals against average today has been just stellar. And that's gonna be a foul down on the turf. There we see some of the chippiness occurring between both sides, but collected by Alami, the Moroccan international. Palmer with a shot, saved by Toth. Pass comes into Stinson. Stinson, Serta bodies him off, kick saved by Toth. One of the best holding midfielders that you'll see in the sport. Off the wall to Pereira, shot, what a banger! Upper right corner, and inserting his name not only in the score sheet today, but for the season. Luis Morales puts the Sockers up by a score of 2-1.
What a great finish, just snuck back shoulder, the blind shoulder. Look at this as he comes here, off the wall. He just comes off that shoulder, poor touch on the unlucky touch. But just the movements getting to the spots. And again, the luck, hard work meeting opportunity. Just worked hard to get to the spot and finish that. Very clinical. I think there's just a culture there that you have to kind of uphold. There it is again. And
there's a blue card immediately issued. And there we see things getting really chippy down on the turf as Oliveira hits the deck. I'd have to see exactly what created that, what might have even warranted. But Ruggles also knows how to score too. So him being in that sin bin certainly creates a deficit for San Diego. As we're looking down on the turf. Or to his right. Shot. And that's in. It happened oh so quickly that I didn't even realize that it went in. Charlie Gonzalez with a Charlie golazo, putting the Sockers up by a score of 3-1. Chargo puts San Diego up.
Probably call that play the shell game. If you look, you see Childs make the run. Just a slight look away because of Childs' dangerous right foot. Little set, find that window. You see that window right there to play in? The window between the defender and Brian. No chance for Brian there.
They absolutely look like a different team tonight versus their first 2 games. Empire have been playing them well, but San Diego seems to find some answers. Pereira fires it through, and he does it. The Iberian Brick House puts San Diego up by a score of 4-1. Pereira gets his first goal as a member of the San Diego Sockers this season.
That was a tough one for Brian. But, you know, you got Nick Pereira coming at you. That's a tough task when he's isolated. Good finish, very composed. Takes the ball down. Not sure on the technique, but brings the ball down.
And just look at the composure.
Yep. Just so calm. Just, you know, again, just very technical. I mean, that's why he is who he is and has done what he's done. He's not there. But again, who is it that played him? Leo, right? Leo's vision has made a difference, along with Morales' feet. Speaking of which, Charlie coming through again.
San Diego on the attack to Taylor Walter Bond, finding his third goal of the season. It's been all San Diego here in this fourth quarter. The goals keep coming in for the boys from Oceanside.
Indeed, Walter Bond just doing the work. I spoke of it early. You know, he's putting in the yeoman's work. He's getting the awards and the stats. It's unfortunate for Brian, but he's kind of been hung out to dry here.
What a pass from Gonzalez into Walter Bond. Walter Bond with 3 goals this season. San Diego absolutely shutting down the naysayers as people were thinking the Strykers were done 25-15. Diaz hits it. And a shot just clickety-clank clanks by Ant Powell. I know where y'all are from. I get it. Just had to be clear. And I do apologize if that offends, but Oceanside's where y'all are at. Powell shot, and he fires it. Bottom right corner from turf to twine. Anthony Powell inserts his name for the first time into the Strykers score sheet, and tonight drawing into that soccer scoreline, 5-2.
We've seen the chances here, and I said it earlier, if it's not in rhythm, look at his feet. Whoop, 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 bang, hit, step, goal.
Strykers have Brandon Gomez in between the sticks. Look at Chavez creating some space.
There's
Dummies from Perez. Another opportunity and another goal by the Empire. Munir Olami, the Moroccan international. Upper corner where Uncle Franz keeps the good stops. Strykers are within 2.
If it's not in rhythm, it's not on. I just said they got to create the isolations. One of the big things for Obasi and the Strykers is to create these isolations and go 1v1 to create the imbalances. And you just see it easily there. Takes him on 1v1. Here it is. A little dip. Use the wall. There it is. The direct line between the 2 defenders. The dummy. Again, hips forward. In
can of tuna fish. Olami tried to find Somo. De Oliveira's gonna have it. Que golazo, Leo de Oliveira. His second goal of the game. Found La Puerta wide open. And that's one of those collapses in defense that San Diego took advantage of, doubling up on the scoreboard. Leo de Oliveira, second goal of the game, his brace.
The key thing here is that look at the composure. Stays in rhythm. It's not in rhythm, it's not on. And you just see a lot of times when teams win the ball and Strykers have played their goalkeeper high.